Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. I'm Zemo, the dad in DPS, and today's video is another episode of The Good, the Scrap, and the Script, a series where I review weapons in Appalachia and see how well they hold up against pretty much most of the bigger, tankier mobs in the game. Now, today's weapon, I'm fairly certain you can figure out, but either way, before we get into it, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Now, this particular weapon I reviewed a long time ago. It's called Full Metal Jackass, a quad capacity bullets explode 4 area damage, critical charge, 10mm pistol. Now, this is one that I named myself and obviously popped the skin on, but this is a very, very good version of this gun. Quad is always good, explosive is always good, and that's critical charge on this weapon just make it an absolute god roll among god rolls. This is gonna do some damage, and we're gonna see that in today's video. Now, obviously, I always put the builds up just so that people can look at them. This is what we're using today. It's pretty much just to maximize damage, stealth, all that kind of thing. If you want a better look, pause the video. Now, with this weapon, I absolutely adore it. Like, 10mm pistols are fantastic. To be fair, I love all pistols. And you're seeing here, this thing, even without having any, like, damage boosting effects on it, like bloodied or anti-armor, it absolutely tears it through these Supermutants like they're made from tissue paper. On top of that, the amount of AP this thing uses when you're using it in VATS make it very, very good. The fact is, with 10mm pistols, you can literally just fire forever. It has just incredible VATS economy, which make it one of the best weapons for just general use in the game. The accuracy on it is also very, very good, and because it can be silenced, you do benefit from a lot of sneak attacks. Sneak attacks with critical attacks all stack up. Now, using it outside of sneak, you're seeing it still absolutely tears through them. Now, these are only level 60 Supermutants, but that doesn't really matter because the bigger versions don't have that much armor in comparison. Like, it is just a very good weapon. You can use it in stealth, out of stealth. It just depends what way you want to use it. Now, we are using a tweaked receiver on here instead of a primed receiver, and the main reason for that is because I want to maximize the stealth. And you're seeing this thing, it just bounces between enemies very, very effectively, and we are getting ammo back quite easily as well. It is just a very well-rounded and overall fantastic weapon for general use in Fallout 76. Now, it would not be an episode of Good, the Scrap, the Script without it having Jeff here. Now, this is a legendary Jeff, so obviously this is going to be a lot tankier than normal. But you're seeing here that he's going down fairly quickly. I mean, this is not slow at all. That's one clip into him, and he's nearly dead. And there goes the second clip, and he is down for the count. This weapon is very good, and even legendary enemies like Jeff just don't stand a chance. And after Jeff has fallen, we move to the Mirelurk Queen. Now, we are going to lay into her legs quite happily, and you're seeing that we are kicking her ass really effectively. Yeah, down she goes. Hasty Queen. So now we come to daily ops or expeditions. Now, when it comes to this, you are going to get your ammo back fairly quickly and fairly easily in this situation. You absolutely annihilate the enemies that you're up against, and as you're seeing there, we are completely slaughtering through a large group of these. Because of the AP cost in this thing, as I said before, you are not going to struggle. The main issue is that, you know, obviously if enough of them find you, then you're potentially going to get explosions. But you're seeing that I've pretty much doubled my ammo almost instantaneously there. Like, it is so easy to get ammo in this format. You just completely annihilate enemies, and you're getting more than enough ammo back from it, especially if you are using the full advantage of stealth and adrenaline, because that is the best way to utilize this weapon in a stealth aspect, because it does a lot more damage in that mode, because enemies are made of tissue paper. But at the same time, you just need to be careful because you are obviously potentially going to get overwhelmed. Really just depends on what you're doing. But I find this weapon is absolutely fantastic. You know, you have a good clip size because of the quad, and because of the AP cost, you just slaughter droves of enemies with relative ease, and it's very ammo efficient, just very efficient in general. Bad person. Get off my charge. There we go. Either way, I would recommend you use it. I really would. And that is today's video. Now, when it comes to the Full Metal Jackass, this is a great weapon. Quad is just a fantastic ability on any weapon, and explosive goes hand in hand with so many different effects. You're going to be able to take down the majority of enemies in this game with relative ease, and the only thing that's going to stop you is the big bosses of the game. And that's the power of the 10mm pistols. It's just a very consistent and good weapon that is usable in any and all scenarios. Either way, guys, if you've enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time in the wasteland.
Through the dark, moonlight's dimly shining, a shadow creeping. Feel your hearts entwining, a twisted mind, seeking prey to devour.